And we are back for Game 2 action here at Gordon College in Salve Regina in NCAA Commonwealth Coast Conference Division III softball. My name is Ed Habshaw, and I'm joined on today's broadcast by the younger brother of Seahawks left fielder Lindsey Florent. It's Jacob Florent. Hello, Jacob.
Hello.
And Jenkinson, the leadoff batter for the Scots.
Hit the triple.
Leadoff triple to right center. Hannah Filio in on production. Sarah DeWolf on live stats. Ed Habshaw and Jacob Florent here on the call. Courtney Lotta, the Seahawk pitcher, in the circle. Behind the plate is Holly Cathius. Third base, Nikki Vanelli. Shortstop, Amanda Riley. Second base, Kendall Dupre. First base, Emily Angel. Pitch is fouled to the backstop. One and one count on Hatchell, the left fielder. Carissa Hatchell was behind the plate in game 1. Won by the Seahawks 4-0. Two-hit pitching by Andy Nelson. And in the outfield for the Seahawks, Jacob's older sister, Lindsey Florent, in left. Her fellow senior captain, Megan Guest, in center. And in right field, sophomore, J.C. Garrigan. Courtney Lotta, the sophomore as well, pitching. And count is now 2-2 on Hatchell. We are underway with Game 2, 10 minutes before the expected time. Pop up in the middle of the infield. Oh, you got it, Jacob.
Yeah. It's caught by Amanda Riley, shortstop.
She had to cross over the middle of the diamond. Communication with second baseman Kendall Dupre. And we have one out with Jenkinson still on third base. Jacob Florent, an experienced broadcaster. He positions himself behind the backstop.
That pitch is a strike. That pitch is high. Count is 1-1.
The batter is Kristen Brown. She's moved up in the order, playing first base. In game 1, she was batting fifth. Now she's batting third. She bats with one out and a runner on third. A leadoff triple by Megan Jenkerson. Lotta ahead of Brown, 1-2.
Called strike 3.
She's number 3, by the way.
As the first strikeout for Courtney Lotta.
No, don't worry about the names. Just type in the numbers. So 2 down. Jenkinson still on third base. And it brings up the designated hitter, Catalanato. Caitlin was a starting pitcher in game 1. Also had plate appearances for the Scots in the opener, including an extended battle with her fellow starter, Andy Nelson, and she lines that off the glove of a diving Amanda Riley.
Scored the first run for the Scots.
It'll be a base hit. Brings
Pitch.
up the third baseman, Lily Rivera. And she swings and misses at the first pitch from Lotta.
Catius throws to first, but runner on first is safe. That pitch is swung on a miss.
Lotta does her routine of stepping back in the circle, pounding her mitt with the ball. Lily Rivera playing third base in this game. She was the designated player in game one. Sophomore from Concord, New Hampshire. Two count on Rivera. A run in for the Scots. Their first run of the day. Nelson shut them out in the opener. 4-0 final there. Count now full on Rivera.
Ball 4.
The pitch gets to the backstop, but won't be a wild pitch since it was ball 4 to Rivera. Catalanata down to second. On the first walk issued by Lotta, the Scots have 2 hits in the inning. Leadoff triple by Jenkerson. Lotta was able to get Hatchell on an infield pop to Riley at short. Struck out Brown swinging. And then Catalanata delivered the run with a single off the glove of Amanda Riley.
That pitch is swung on a miss.
The batter is Jasmine Mullally, sophomore from Waterford, New York. Swing and a miss there, and a throw down to second. Not in time to catch Catalanato off the bag. Mullally had both hits for the Scots against Andy Nelson. She strikes out swinging here to end the first inning, but the Scots get on the board, and they lead 1-0 as we head into the bottom of the first inning. Welcome back to Toppa Field. At the plate is somebody that Jacob Florent is very familiar with.
Is number 11, Lindsay Florent.
Older sister of our fellow broadcaster here. Salve Regina and Gordon College in Commonwealth Coast Conference softball. Said hello to Associate Commissioner Doug Chin, who stopped by. He's visiting Rhode Island schools in the CCC. That includes Salve Regina and Roger Williams today. As that is popped foul over to third base. And Rivera there with the catch. Brings up Nikki Vanelli. She was a hero on Thursday evening. A walk-off two-run homer that gave Salve Regina a 4-3 win in Game 1 against UMass Dartmouth. She followed that with a two-run double in Game 2 as Salve came back from a 5-1 deficit to win 6-5 in the nightcap. Ball one to the third baseman. Up the middle and through. A hard single by Vanelli.
Now batting is number 13, Amanda Riley.
Amanda is a fellow senior captain along with Lindsay Florent, Megan Guest, and Holly Cathius. Riley and Cathius both from New Hampshire. Barrington for the senior shortstop. And in Game 1, Amanda Riley had 2 hits. They were both triples. She drove in 3 runs. Seahawks won 4-0. In the top of the 8th at Reynolds Field, Salve Regina leading Western New England University in baseball, 8-4. Brett Wilkes on to pitch for Will Ginsberg. Top 8. We are in the bottom of the first here, Game 2. Gordon with a 1-0 lead.
Vanelli is safe at second base.
Pitch was in there for a strike against Riley. 0-2 count on her. Correction, 1-2. So with 1 out, Vanelli on second base, Riley at the plate. 1-2 pitch, up high. That's caught out there by...
Throw to third. She's safe.
So a nice job tagging up by Vanelli.
Now batting is number 17, J.C. Garrigan.
Garrigan batting .352 heading into this game.
Now batting, J.C. Garrigan.
She was hitless in 3 at-bats against Catalanato in the opener. Now facing Jasmine Mullally, pitcher outfielder for the Gordon College Scots from Waterford, New York. That pitch hits her up on the left shoulder. And Garrigan will take first base with 2 outs. Vanelli still at third. Holly Cathius will have to unstrap her catcher's gear to take her spot in the batter's box.
Looked like she forgot she had him on. Calvin Holly is 0-2.
And down on strikes goes Kithius. Seahawks strand 2. Runners at the corners. And no runs on 1 hit. No errors and 2 left. After 1 inning, it's 1-0 Gordon.
Welcome back to the second game for Salve Regina today. They're playing Gordon College, and Gordon is beating them 1-0. We got the count 1-1. Pitch is swung on a miss. Counts 1-2.
The batter is Rose Shannon. She is the Gordon College center fielder.
Count on her is 2-2.
She's been very active in the outfield for the Scots. Count remains 2-2. Courtney Lotta the pitcher. Rose Shannon the batter.
That pitch is high. 3-2.
Rose Shannon, a senior from Ashland, Massachusetts.
That pitch is high for ball 4.
Leadoff walk for Shannon. She's on first. For shortstop, Gabby Hunt. Hunt, a freshman from Millbury, Massachusetts. Entered today's doubleheader with a .429 batting average.
She shows bunt. That's foul.
In 10 games, Hunt had 6 hits and 14 at-bats. 5 runs batted in. Against Andy Nelson, she went 0 for 3 with a pair of strikeouts.
She shows bunt again. But that's a bunt. Gets the out.
Benelli over to Angel on the sacrifice bunt by Hunt. It'll go 5-3 in the scorebook. Space SAC. And Shannon down to second base. One out. And Shannon in scoring position for the right fielder, Emma Dubois, freshman from Barrington, New Hampshire. Same hometown as Seahawks shortstop, Amanda Riley. First pitch up high for a ball. Right in there, called strike. Behind the plate, calling balls and strikes is Paul Semenkow, and out on the base pass is Derek White, 2 umpires for today's doubleheader. Their roles had been reversed in the opener. That's lifted in the air towards Jacob's older sister, Lindsay. She has it for out number 2. Top of the order again for the Scots. Megan Jenkinson, she led off her game 2 against Courtney Lotta with a triple to right center and later scored on Catalanado's single.
Pitch was outside. Count now was 2-0.
Both pitches missing up high against Jenkinson. She does not chase that pitch. Wants Lotta to get it a little bit lower in the strike zone. It's more to her liking.
That pitch is outside. 3-0.
I think Lotta's being very careful with the top of the order here. Doesn't want to give her anything too good to hit. 3-0 outside, ball 4. So with 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Scots. Jenkinson at first, she walked. And Shannon at second, she also had a inning leadoff walk. That's lined over the reaching jump of Kendall Dupre into right field and brings home the second run for the Scots. Jenkinson makes it to third base, and Shannon comes home with the 2-0 lead for Gordon College. Brings up Kristen Brown, a sophomore from Granite Springs, New York. Runners at the corners for Gordon College, 2 down.
That pitch is high. 1-0 the count.
So the walks do come back to haunt Courtney Lotta. 2 in this inning. Pitch fouled off the Gordon College dugout on the third base side. Evens the count at 1-1 against Kristen Brown. She's playing first base for Gordon College. That pitch hits her.
Bases loaded.
And Kristen Catalanato, who had an RBI single in the first inning, bats with the bases loaded. And 2 outs here in the second inning. Scots already have a run across the plate, leading 2-0. First pitch up high to Catalanato, ball 1. Caitlin Catalanato.
That pitch is right down the middle. Called strike. Count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Check swing. Gets the out.
Emily Angel takes it at first base unassisted, backhands, and then runs over to the bag. But the Scots strike for another run in their second inning and leading it 2-0. We'll head for a break with the Seahawks coming to bat in the bottom of the second. Welcome back to Toppa Field. Ed Habshaw and Jacob Florent here on the call for Salve Regina softball as the Seahawks host the Scots of Gordon College. Sarah DeWolf on the live stats, Hannah Filio on the production for the broadcast, Jenny O'Connell in for photography. Leadoff batter is Maddie Machado.
It's a base hit over third baseman's head.
First pitch swinging for Maddie Machado. Junior from Westport, Massachusetts. She's on first with a single.
Now batting is number 3, Emily Angel.
Angel played right field in the opener. Made several plays out there.
That's a base hit. 2 straight hits on the first pitch. Now batting is number 14, Kendall Dupre.
Dupre, the second baseman from Cranston, Rhode Island. Drove in a run in the opener. think even the catcher flinched on that one. Like, he called that a strike?
Some comments from the Seahawks fans as well.
And I know umpires have good eyes. Hopefully they don't have good ears because they don't like hearing all that stuff.
To me, it looked like the same pitch.
It's a 1-2 count now on Kendall Dupre. She bats with nobody out and 2 on.
Send Maddie. She's safe.
She had a good read on that pitch that Jenkinson had to lunge to her right for. And so Maddie took off. She gets credit with the stolen base. And the count goes to 2-2 on Dupre. Now it's full.
3-2.
Angel on first. Machado on third. Both with base hits. Stolen base from Machado. And the 3-2 count on Dupre. Foul to the backstop. My broadcast partner. Very happy there's a fence in front of him. Megan Guest on deck. Nice battle by Kendall Dupre, spoiling some pitches from Jasmine Mullally. Seahawks split with the Scots last season in Wenham, Massachusetts. That's in the air, foul out of play behind us and into the street.
Big danger with cars over here.
Oh, absolutely. Another 3-2 pitch from Mullally. Up the middle, through, base hit. Seahawks score with Machado, and stopping at third will be Angel. And out at second, trying to stretch it to a double, is Kendall Dupre. Run crosses the plate.
Now batting's number 4, Megan Guest.
Now batting, Megan Guest.
Didn't look like the right play to do.
Megan Guest, first pitch swinging, pops it up to the pitcher Mullally for the out.
Now batting is number 11, Lindsay Florent. Coach of the Scots calls time.
Mullally got Lindsay Florent to lead off the bottom of the first, popping out to third base. She's batting here with the tying run on third base in Emily Angel. Lindsay's coming into this at bat with a .359 batting average. Second on the Seahawks. And I imagine they want to be very careful here with your sister. She swings at the first pitch, fouls it out of play. Grounded back to Mullally.
Right.
Over to Brown at first base. Side retired. The Seahawks get one run on 2 hits and leave a runner at third. We head to the top of the third inning. It's 2-1 Gordon. Leading off for Gordon College in the top of the third inning is Lily Rivera, third baseman. Fouls the first pitch off from Courtney Lotta. Rivera walked in the first inning. The Scots have gotten a run in each of the first two frames against Courtney Lotta. Lotta gets a new ball after that foul pitch. Off speed, lifted in the air, foul. And then it spins towards the Seahawk dugout. Emily Angel throws it back to Courtney Lotta. Salve Regina women's lacrosse, with 10 minutes remaining in the second half at Rhode Field, leading Nichols College 18-7. Senior day for 4 Seahawks over there. Another foul off the bat of Rivera. Count is 1-2. That's lined into left center, landing Florent with the backhand, able to hold Rivera to a leadoff single. Brings up the pitcher, Jasmine Mullally. She struck out swinging against Lotta, but had the only 2 hits for Gordon College against Andy Nelson in game 1.
Shows bunt, gets it down. Manelli gets the out.
1 down. Rivera down to second base on the sacrifice, 5-3. Brings up the center fielder, Rose Shannon. Lots of room in the Gordon College dugout, as I believe only 11 Scots came down from Wenham, Massachusetts. First pitch in there, a called strike. We're in the top of the third inning here at Toppa Field. Gordon College leading 2-1. Scots scored once in the first, another in the second. Seahawks had their run in the bottom of the first inning.
Oh my.
And that pop up in the infield
Was dropped.
mishandled. And Shannon will be safe at first. Rivera down to second, down to third. Brings up the shortstop, Hunt. Gabby Hunt. Grounded out to Nikki Finelli on the sacrifice in the second. First 2 pitches misses for balls. So Lotta allowed a leadoff single to Rivera, and then Shannon reaches on the error. That pitch foul to the backstop. Lotta has catcher Holly Cathius behind the plate. Nikki Vanelli at third. Amanda Riley at short. Kendall Dupre at second base. And Emily Angel at first.
That pitch is a ball.
Hunt has the count in her favor. 3-1. Runners at the corners. 1 out. It's ball 4 coming home. And
Safe.
sliding safe. Head first is Rivera from third with the third run for the Scots. So it'll be a walk for the batter and a wild pitch for Rivera to reach home plate safely. Shannon down to second. And a WP with Rivera. No run batted in. And we will say no on the earned run question.
Called strike. Count is 0-2.
The batter is the right fielder, Emma Dubois. Dubois batting in the 9th spot in the lineup. Second baseman Mercado is not in the batting lineup. And she strikes out swinging, first base occupied, no place to go, and they almost get Rose Shannon down at second base. So Courtney Lotta gets a big strikeout. Back to the top of the order, Megan Jenkerson. Two down, Shannon on second, Hunt on first, Jenkinson at the plate. First pitch misses, 1-0. That's in the air to center field. Megan Guess coming in now. Makes the catch for the final out. So another run in the third inning for the visiting Scots. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 Gordon. starting pitcher Courtney Lotter exiting the pitching circle, heading towards her dugout. Has a between-inning conversation with Seahawk assistant coach and pitching coach Kelsey Borman, member of the class of 2017 for Salve Regina. Borman, part of 2 Commonwealth Coast Conference championships, including Pitcher of the Year in 2017. Nikki Vanelli to lead off for Salve Regina. Bottom of the third, Seahawks trailing 3-1. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Scots. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error for the Seahawks. Last Gordon run was unearned. First pitch to Vanelli, a ball. That's in the air to left field. Foul territory. And landing foul. Count 1-1. We left people hanging with that one. It's in the air, left field. Okay. Is it still up in the air? Mullally's 1-1 pitch in there for a called strike. Catches the outside corner.
Some comments from the Salve Seahawks fans.
The 1-2. Lined over.
Liner!
Solid single by Vanelli. She's 2 for 2 in this game.
Now batting is number 13, Amanda Riley.
Amanda flew out to center field in the first inning. That did advance Vanelli from second base. She tagged up and went to third, but she was stranded there. First pitch fouled out of play. Riley batting .386. Tops for the Seahawks in batting average. She's also tops in runs heading into today's doubleheader with 19. Vanelli caught stealing. Throw down from Jenkerson to shortstop covering. And Janelle Quinto will come across the diamond to express.
Looked like interference. Looks like the catcher's throw was a little off.
The throw did pull the shortstop to the first base side of second base. But she does have a right to go catch the ball, and that's what she did. She was catching the ball as Vanelli was diving into the bag.
Very hard collision. Looks like they're going to call her out. Janelle still talking with the base umpire.
Pitch was a ball to Amanda Riley. She has a 1-1 count. And if the call stands, the bases will be empty with 1 out. Hunt, the shortstop, came across. Now Derek White and Paul Semenka will have a conversation after Janelle Quinto leaves. Jacob, I believe Janelle got her way. And that'll bring out Katie Wolf, the Gordon College coach. So good thing we didn't enter stats in yet.
Now the Gordon coach is going to
Yeah.
go to the home plate umpire.
It was
To me, that looked like it was interference.
It was a long conversation between Janelle Iaquinto and Derek White on the base pass. White consulted with his home plate umpire, Paul Semenkow, and they were both in agreement that the stolen base should be granted. So now with nobody out, Vanelli's on second base, and the count is 1-1 on Amanda Riley. This is a case, Jacob, of where you can't make everybody happy. One-on-one count on Amanda Riley. J.C. Garrigan on deck. Seahawks trailing 3-1, bottom three.
It's been the longest stoppage I've ever been at. I've been in a lot of softball games, and then this is probably the longest one.
Yeah, I don't know what the dispute is now. I don't know if it's the count is in dispute, or maybe they're just yeah, maybe there is a change.
Looks like it's a change. Well,
maybe a protest has been filed. So Amanda Riley steps back in for her at bat. Count is 1-1. In the air to left field. And landing in fair territory. Coming around third. Throw cut off. Vanelli scores for Salve Regina. And Riley on second with a double. She swung at the first pitch after that long delay and produced an RBI double to left field. Jacob, I thought that throw was on line to the catcher from left field, but it was cut off and allowing Nikki Vanelli to score the second run for the Seahawks. They're still batting in the bottom of the third, now trailing 3-2. J.C. Garrigan at the plate, swinging a miss on the first pitch. Garrigan, the right fielder in this game, was hit by a pitch. She was a designated player in game one.
That could be a blue. It's in.
Two well-placed hits by Riley and Garrigan. Now have those runners at the corners for Salve Regina. That was a bloop single to right field by J.C. Garrigan. Amanda Riley held at second base until she saw it land. Now she's on third. Garrigan on first. Holly Cathy is the batter. Cathy has struck out swinging to end the first inning. Nobody out here. In the bottom of the third, Seahawks looking to mount a comeback. First pitch misses for ball one. Foul to the backstop. 1-1. Low for ball 2. Cathius from Pelham, New Hampshire. To right field and over the head of the right fielder, bringing Riley in from third. And being waved and now stopped at third is Garrigan on the run-scoring double by Holly Cathius.
That's an RBI double for Holly Cathius. Now batting is number 2, Maddie Machado.
Maddie singled on the first pitch she saw in the second inning. So we have a tie score, 3-3 here in the third. Seahawks still batting with nobody out. Cathius on second, Garrigan on third. To center field. Off the glove of Rose Shannon. She came in at a sharp angle on that, Jacob, and it went off her glove.
This inning's their inning, I can tell you that. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change.
So the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the third inning. 3 runs in, still batting with nobody out. Machado with the go-ahead RBI single. Cathy is stopping at third base. Garrigan scoring. No change, but a consultation. Brings up the first baseman, Emily Angel.
Now batting is number 3, Emily Angel.
Lifted in the air, foul, just onto the outfield grass. Angel singled in the second inning. Seahawks scored 1 run in that inning. Angel stranded at third. Another foul. 0-2 on Angel. Seahawks now leading 4-3. 4 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for Salve Regina. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Gordon. That's over third base into left field, a base hit. Cathius scoring the 5th run. And Angel making it to second base.
RBI double for Emily Angel. Now batting is number 14, Kendall Dupre.
Yeah. It was a well-placed double by Emily Angel. And brings home the 4th run this inning for the Seahawks. They now lead 5-3. Bunt by Dupre.
It's like
Maddie tried to reach her arm in there to touch the plate. It was blocked by Jenkerson. It'll be a 1-2 on the putout.
looks like
it was not a fourth there, so a tag had to have been applied. It'll be a fielder's choice for Kendall Dupre, FC, and then Machado out 1-2, Angel down to third base. That's just the first out of the Third inning.
Now batting is number 4, Megan Guest.
Guest, the 8th batter in this inning. Swings and miss at the first pitch. Salve Regina with a 5-3 lead.
Count on Meg is 0-2. That's a base hit. Scores another run for Salve Regina.
Solid single up the middle by Megan Guest. RBI brings Angel home from third. Dupre down to second.
Now batting is number 11, Lindsay Florent.
She's the 9th batter to come to the plate for the Seahawks here in the third inning. Seahawks racking up the hits as well. 11 now in the game.
That pitch is high. 1-0.
Lindsay looking for her first hit in this game. She had a leadoff triple in game 1. And Florent delivering the RBI single up the middle.
Now it looks like we're going to have a pitching change for the Scots.
Designated hitter Caitlin
Now-
Catalanato will come in to pitch.
Coming back in from the first game is number 33.
Actually, Catalanato may not be pitching. She may be going in to play first base.
Oh, never mind.
Paul, over here.
Earlier in the inning, 3 got warned for obstruction. For this, we just have defensive switches. First base is going to pitch. The DP is going to first base. And now position 1 is the OK.
Okay, first base is pitching. 21's pitching?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you. So a trio of changes for the Scots. Caitlin Catalanato will come in to play first base. First baseman Kristen Brown will come in to pitch. Jasmine Mullally will stay in the lineup as the offensive player. Megan Guest is on second base. Kendall Dupre scoring on the single up the middle by Lindsay Florent. Seahawks leading 7-3, 6 runs in this inning, and have batted around as Nikki Vanelli will be at the plate. We'll take a break here from Toppa Field with the Seahawks leading 7-3. First pitch from the new pitcher, Kristen Brown, is a wild pitch ball that allows Megan Guest and Lindsay Florent to move up one base.
That pitch is a strike as well. Count is 1-2. That pitch is outside.
Brown is the third Scott that the Seahawks have seen in the pitcher circle. Caitlin Catalanato came in to play first base. She was the game 1 starter, complete game, losing 4-0. Jasmine Mullally started.
Looks like we got a comment from the Seahawk fans again.
Nikki Vanelli bounces it back to the pitcher. They come home with it first, as Megan Guest was leaving third base. Jenkinson chases Guest back to third. And now another perhaps winning consultation by Janelle Quinto.
Now batting is number 13, Amanda Riley. That pitch is outside. Count is 1-0.
So Vanelli on first with the fielder's choice. Florent on second. 2 outs for Amanda Riley. 6 runs in the inning for the Seahawks. Riley deep to right center field. Back it goes. Landing in front of the fence. 2 runs will score. Riley headed for third. Her third triple of the day.
That was a shot to right field.
The deepest part of Toppa Field here. Another 2 runs batted in for the senior from Barrington, New Hampshire. Vanelli all the way from first, Florent from second. Seahawks now lead 9-3. J.C. Garrigan at the plate. Garrigan hit by a
Swings
pitch
and
and
misses.
singled. Boy, her bloop single seems like a long time ago.
I know.
But it was this very inning.
That pitch is high. Count is 1-1.
Over at Reynolds Field, Zach Smith's second homer of the game ties the score in the bottom of the 9th inning, 9-9. That game's still going on. It's still game 1. We are in inning number 3 of game 2 here at Toppa Field. Salve Regina had an 8-4 lead that got away. The Golden Bears led 9-8 heading into the bottom of the inning. And Zach Smith with a solo home run ties the score. And a strikeout ends this inning. But the Seahawks score a lot of runs. 8 runs on 9 hits. No errors. 1 left. We head to the 4th inning. It's 9-3 Salve Regina. Salve Regina softball with a 9-3 lead. Back into the field. Courtney Lotta, the pitcher. The batter is the left fielder, Carissa Hatchell, sophomore from Eaton, Colorado.
That pitch is a strike.
Hatchell popped to short and singled.
That pitch is a little high.
Against Courtney Lotta. Seahawks still batting in the bottom of the 9th inning. Brett McAllister pinch hitting. Runners on second and third. Only one runner matters. That's the guy on third. And now the base is loaded as McAllister was intentionally walked. That'll bring up Dustin Cicada in that game. We're bringing you softball action here from Toppa Field. Salve Regina with a 9-3 lead. Leadoff batter Hatchell, a 3-1 count against Courtney Lotta.
That pitch is a strike. We got full count. 3-2.
Grounded a shortstop. Riley in. Over to Angel. Out number 1. So stay here.